were
This
born in a
conference will
conflict.
now be recorded.
A lot of foolish ideas have died there. My warm greetings to you all to this magnificently glorious day. I'm Harini of Second Year IT Department, the Master of Ceremony for this inaugural function. Conference offers us with numerous and easy networking opportunities. It helps us to get access to the latest trends and makes us acquire new skills. We have anticipated long enough for this day to come. The long wait is so over. On behalf of Loyola Institute of Technology, I welcome you all to the International Virtual Conference on Emerging Trends on Artificial Intelligence in Industry 4.0. The dearest audience, hold on to your hearts because you may eventually discover the beauty of this auspicious day as the event eventually starts blossom. At my lowest, God is my hope. At my darkest, God is my light. At my weakest, He is my strength. At my saddest, He is my only comfort. Regularly reading God's Word reorients our thinking so that we grow in maturity. Prayer is an opportunity to spend time with God. To really understand the heart of God, you need to pray. For that reason, I now call upon Jos Janita of Final Year ECE Department to do the Bible reading and prayer. Janita, over to you.
Today's Bible reading is chosen from the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verses 9 to 11. Honor the Lord with your wealth, with the first fruits of all your crops. Then your barns will be filled to overflowing, and your vats will brim over with new wine. Blessed are those who find wisdom, those who gain understanding, for she is more profitable than silver and yields better than gold. This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not in temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Over to you, Miss Harini.
Thank you, Janita. It was all very heart touching. To mark the beginning of event, we have welcome speech. Welcoming is one of our great traditions we follow. It is the opportunity given to us to express our hospitality towards one another. I now invite the person who doesn't need any introduction in particular and known among all of us for her wisdom and knowledge. Yes, it's our Honorable Principal, Dr. Sujata Jamuna Anand, to give the welcome address. Ma'am, over to you.
Thank you very much and good morning. Today is the Red Letter Day in the Annals of Loyola Institute of Technology. We are really proud that we have had the opportunity to join hands with IBM and Open Power to host the International Conference on Emerging Trends in Artificial Intelligence for Industry 4.0. And on behalf of our beloved founder father, Reverend Father Dr. J. Yerul Raj, all the sisters of DMI and the fathers of MMI, I stand proud to welcome all of you to participate in this conference. The enthusiasm never went down from the day we got the go-ahead. Despite the pandemic and the depressing situation all around us, our faculty have been on the roll, organizing every detail meticulously. And it's a pleasure to welcome the overwhelming response participants from all over different parts of India to participate in this Red Letter Day. Artificial intelligence is a disruptive technology which has actually taken over the world, and productivity and profit is the mantra of every business. Considering our current situation, we have realized how important AI has become today. So what more, under the able guidance of Mr. Ganesh from IBM, we have been able to put this conference together. I use this opportunity to welcome Mr. Ganesh Narayanasamy, Open Power Leader in Education and Research, IBM, for this conference. Welcome you, sir. Loyola has grown from strength to strength in IoT. I use this opportunity to thank you for helping us to establish the lab in IoT and sensors in our institution. And with your guidance, I'm sure that we will be doing a lot of new things in the days to come. Once again, welcome you, Mr. Ganesh, and thank you for all what you've been to us. I use this opportunity to welcome all the participants who have made this day possible. I welcome Team Loyola and all our beloved students, our ambassadors and pillars of strength. Welcome and welcome to have a beautiful day where the stage is open for so much of discussion and new things to learn. Welcome. Thank you.
Thank you for your rapturous welcome, ma'am. To give an answer for the what about we are going to learn today in this conference, I invite Mrs. G. Indumati, Assistant Professor of ECE Department, to feed us with the information. Ma'am, over to you.
Thank you, Harini. Happy morning to one and all present here. It's my great pleasure to welcome you to the International Conference on Emerging Trends on Artificial Intelligence in Industry 4.0. It's a privilege for me to give an intro about the conference. The scope of the conference is societies that have been interested or to be involved in research with new technology and ideas at any scale to create community that we can all learn from each other. The fourth industrial revolution is emerging and evolving at an exponential rather than a linear pace and disrupting almost every industry in every country. This conference will discuss the impact of IoT and artificial intelligence in 4.0 on their value chain, support, and optimization. The operational challenges of artificial intelligence in Industry 4.0 on certain industries which are emerging into smart operation in terms of monitoring and controlling data will be available. This program intends to foster interaction so as to open the way of future cooperation between participants. Excellence is never an accident. It is a result of high intention, sincere effort, intelligent direction, skillful execution, and the vision to see obstacles as opportunities. I join my hands here and welcome young researchers, faculties, and students from various institutions to share their knowledge in this platform. Thank you all. Over to you, Harini.
Thank you for the information, ma'am. Now, I heartily welcome Mr. Ganesan Narayanasamy from IBM to share his intentions with an inaugural speech. Sir, over to you.
Good morning to everyone. Thank you for inviting me to this conference and also allowing me to provide, a talk here. And really, I appreciate all the LITians, for the past 5 years, I would say. And there are lots of programs we have done as part of this, like I say, like, the AI, which I have been, working with it, worldwide, and also the open power is a system which has been installed all over the world for supercomputing purposes and also AI, MLDL kind of various solutions. So, I always, love to, interact with the researchers, faculties, and many, industry people on our technology. The and also, like, I also appreciate the students, who are collaborating with me and also who are learning about the AI, as well as the latest technologies which are helping the real world in many ways, especially even in this the pandemic time for the last 1.5 years. There are a lot of AI related problems, I mean solutions have been applied to the pandemic situation to reduce the the COVID-19 kind of the viruses. Many variants are there, and still there are a lot of researchers working on that and trying to solve the problem too. And even my setup team worldwide, they have been doing a lot of research on looking at the variants and see how one can understand the the various challenges we are facing with the COVID-19. And with all these certainly the systems capabilities and the skills are very important. And when I talk about the skills for the students, for the faculties, and also for the industry professionals, you know this is what, like, this kind of the conference will help them to understand the latest and greatest technologies from industry people, as well as the various the experienced speakers. And now the talent and skills, these two are very important here. The students and researchers and also industry professionals will start working on these advanced technologies, whatever we are going to talk about in next several hours. The industry 4.0 and AI, these are all the the latest things which are mostly happening in the world. I would say more than 200 countries we have been working with and enabling customers with the solutions and all. And also the other one is very important here is actually the opportunities. So once you have talent developed and also skills developed, opportunities you got to create, and you got to go and knock the doors, and you need to go and showcase all the skills over the period, through internship or through the workshops in a conference presenting, and also during the campus drives. And and also the participating in these kind of conferences, you got to create, and you got to make sure you have the right skills. And people definitely will award you with the whatever way they can. And and also when you talk about industry 4.0, there are plenty of things IBM as a company have been doing. And especially as ma'am said, like principal ma'am said about the internet of things, that's where everything is attached to it. It's basically applied, it's a kind of applied onto it. So go and continue to read about internet of things advancement, and also the features into it. And also there is another topic which I would like to bring here. And also my the colleagues, international colleagues also will be talking about that, the cyber physical system. So that's where the industry 4.0 is getting into too. That means what is basically kind of like a creating robo kind of system to do all the functions. Digital twin, it's called digital twin. If there is something real, that we will have to duplicate that kind of opportunity is also growing. And please take a look at it. And the big data analytics in industry 4.0 also is playing a big role. And also there are a lot of manufacturing companies around your college in India, in Chennai. There are a lot of things happening in those areas too. So check on that, how one can go and enable a device industry 4.0 compliant. That means what, like enabling AI and all kinds of technology to make sure the manufacturing gets automated. And that's a kind of a process we have. You can always take a look at it. In addition to that, computational vision, that's another area that is also growing. And all these things put together, they certainly during your career, when you are taking ECE or Triple E or CSE or MCA, or even mechanical and civil, AI is applicable everywhere. So get encouraged and get motivated and to work on all these technologies. And also make sure we are really we got a good speakers. And and really you need to really spend time and try to enable your skills. And to the end, what excites me is receiving back insights on assignments and activities. Is, according to me, one should never stop learning in life. The imagination of connected partners, researchers, and students, as I see, applications and fusion of emerging technologies in society and security, is an inspiration. So the one keyword I just want to tell you, you have to continue learning. The learning is very important for your life. Everything is all depending on learning, and continue your momentum in this conference also. With this, let me close my intro talk. Thank you very much.
Thank you for such a great information, sir. Now, I kindly request you to open the ceremony, sir.
I open this ceremony and also session. Welcome you all for this. Wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir. And now the grand event is open. Before we get started, a small information. After filling the feedback form, you will all be receiving your certificates, and that feedback form will be posted at the valedictory function in evening 6:30 p.m. And now the participants can join in the respective links of your departments that has been posted in your WhatsApp group, and also you have been received through your mails by the coordinators. And now you can join the respective links. Have a great session. Thank you.